So this is my question. What do you think he's going to do next?
Oh,
Like
anything he wants to.
And I know he kind of has that kind of power and money, but I mean,
he's got a blank check.
I know, but what do you think? He took on, all those movies before. It's like a comic book movie. He's like, oh, this is fun, and then he's like, Inception, sci-fi, heady. It's like, now we're gonna go more traditional sci-fi science. It's like, where do you think he's gonna go next? I mean, if you could guess,
I have a thought.
What's that?
Well, aside from his comment that he wants to direct a James Bond movie, never gonna happen. He'll never be able to tame his eccentricities enough to fit in that universe.
You gotta kowtow a little bit.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
I always thought after the Dark Knight trilogy, I thought he was gonna take a vacation, take 5 years off, and then come back and do something small like Memento. Obviously, that didn't happen, and so the fact that he still had the energy to do Interstellar makes me think that whatever he's gonna do next is gonna be big. I think it could be another sci-fi movie because clearly he loves sci-fi. I think it could also, though.
Was he? I think this may not have been him, but I heard he was talking about doing a Howard Hughes biopic. Was that him?
He did really want to do that, but he wrote it off because he felt like he got kind of Howard Hughesy in The Dark Knight Rises with Bruce Wayne in the bathrobe and all that.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
I think that
I want to see him direct a movie about Howard Hughes' crazy years.
It would be cool, yeah. I think he might do something big that's not a blockbuster. Maybe he'll do a cop movie, or a crime movie, or maybe a spy movie. Who knows? He might do
that could be
something like The Bourne Identity.
Now,
for all we know.
This is my thought. Big, huge, romantic comedy. Nolan style, like the size of Interstellar, but it would still be a romantic comedy.
Terrible, and I would watch it 5 times.
There you go. It's the only place. It's the final frontier. He's never gone there.
Or do an animated feature. That would be interesting.
I would watch that.
He's doing Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 3.
Wow.
They explain the science of how
making food and doing all that.
making food.
Totally normal.
And everyone will be played by Michael Caine. If and when they reboot Star Trek: The Next Generation, I want him to have a hand in that.
I love that.
Because he's got the current the Star Trek movies with J.J. Abrams, they're the big loud explosion blockbuster kind of things, which was sort of there in the show because they're trying to be visually spectacular. There's bright colors. It's when color was first introduced to television. And then you got fanciful aliens, and a lot of times it ends with Kirk in a fist fight with someone, even though they're in space. But then you got Next Generation, where it ends with a thrilling debate over the ethics of robots or aliens or whatever.
Yeah, I kind of like your idea. I mean, I want Star Trek to return to its heady roots. I mean, the whole Abrams generation, I mean, it's fine, it's entertaining, but it's just not that fulfilling to me as a Star Trek movie.
Yeah, I'm an Abrams fan, but even I have to admit that I think Star Trek should challenge people more intellectually, and I think that's what Christopher Nolan has done from the beginning. So before we wind down, before we wrap this up, I have some final thoughts.
Okay.
But I want to hear you guys' final thoughts first.
You hear our final thoughts on Interstellar?
Yeah. It's just anything you want to leave the audience with about this movie, anything about your interpretation, your reaction.
Okay.
I know it's very vague.
No, that's all right. I think I can work with that. I got this.
Did you say, I got this?
I got this.
I'm like, oh, hey.
All right. I would say see it. It's definitely worth seeing. Make sure you have the time for it. But if you really don't like sci-fi movies, don't see it. But I think it's definitely going to be a topic of conversation amongst a lot of people. And it's pretty good. It's definitely worth the money. I didn't feel bad spending money on seeing this movie, so I think that's worthy of seeing it.
See it big.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's leading with is being really well shot and good acting too. Really well constructed. Story doesn't entirely hold up. It's going out. It feels like Christopher Nolan's kind of going outside his comfort zone, and that definitely shows up on screen. But I admire him for trying.
Well, if you like good sci-fi, this is a must-see event. And even if you're not a sci-fi fan, it might be kind of enjoyable, but you might not like it as much. But I think the current debate I'm having with myself now is, should there be a sequel to this?
No.
Because
I was going no too.
I don't know if there should, but I would see it. I mean,
I probably would too, but they saved the world. I don't know what you do
yeah, I feel
next.
like it would be taking away a little bit of what it's worth.
My gut says no.
I like the ending
Mo
too.
says no.
I like how the ending, like, you know, they'd gone somewhere, things had changed, but, you know, it wasn't entirely resolved. Like, I like the kind of, you know, the kick of, you know,
Like,
she's alone on a deserted planet.
It's gonna be okay, but we don't need to revisit it.
If we keep going, it's just going to become Star Trek.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait a second.
So
That's his plan.
we can say that this is the prequel to Star Trek.
I know, it would work as that.
Yeah.
Well, I am. I have to get a little bit gooey here at the end and sentimental.
Oh boy.
I brought a lot of baggage into this movie. There were two movies I was really looking forward to this year. It was X-Men: Days of Future Past and this. And X-Men, while I liked it, I was disappointed in terms of like I didn't feel like Bryan Singer was challenging himself. Like, I felt like he took the best parts of some of his earlier films and then, like, presented, like, a good but watered-down version. And this, like, I don't think Interstellar is perfect. I definitely have some issues with it. But at the same time, it, like, it makes me feel good about movies and the world that, like, Christopher Nolan, like you said, like, went outside his comfort zone. That he's not content to stay in one place, and that, like, I mean, it's like this. I think it's exciting. Like, this is somewhere fresh for him. I think it's somewhere fresh for movies as a whole. I hope that, you know, people keep talking about it, because I think it's worth talking about.
We'll definitely be talking about it for a long
I'm
time.
with you on that. This is my film of the year.
This, I think, for me too. Yeah.
It won't win. I don't think it'll win Best Picture, but for me, this is my film of the year.
Yeah. This to me is like the film that I enjoyed the most that was good. Like, because I've enjoyed some movies this year that weren't that good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that, yeah.
That's a good thought. Good place to end.
All right.
Good job, Ben.
All right. Well, thank you for watching and listening to us get in on the Interstellar debate, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.